this off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Volunteers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, what a luxury for this offense to have an elite tight end. It'll be interesting to see how they try to create favorable matchups in this game.
Yeah, and Chris, I think the elite offenses in the college game have that tight end who can be a difference maker. The defensive backs oftentimes get caught up in the receivers on the outside. It opens up the middle of that field, and this tight end can make you pay.
That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Now they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Pressure is coming. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pulls it in. It's Brazzell. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Volunteers bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Sooners offense gets their first crack now. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He gets loose. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They try to sneak it for the first. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency for a spark to that opening. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The throw, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The running back here on a direct snap. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? That gain moves the ball to the 17, first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's spot. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
One more play before they head to the locker room. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. They'll set up at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Final seconds in the first half, they will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
The Vols will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Ott. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. The pocket breaking down. Breaks an open space. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This quarterback is making his big plays in the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up extra blockers? It's a really nice run.
They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Fighting him off. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. There's the handoff. Breaks an open space.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A play action looking to throw. With the catch, it's Sategna. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Running play called on third and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Sooners will have to punt this one away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Looking for some space. It's Thomas. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? To throw, it's Aguilar. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Gibson. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Barnes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Nice grab. It's Burks. Muscles past the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Off the play fake on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This defense
defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On the ground, it's Barnes. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Oklahoma 10, Tennessee 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running out of time in the pocket.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To the air. It's Aguilar. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Jefferson. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a 1st down.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. They finally get him down, but a big play to 46. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The balls are in the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's Aguilar. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And the Vols will line up here on first down and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, they did what they had to do with this touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were